amigos, welcome back to the Evolving Trader. I'm back for you with the same energy and the new trade which I did today. So today's trade was a losing trade, basically one losing and one winning, but overall how it turned out to be a losing day. So I'll share you all that stuff. So first my plan was like bullish on the market, and market opened gap up. So the only stock I had was Hindalco, and Hindalco was on that probable trade in my eye. And when I did my analysis, I thought that I won't take it. Eventually I'll get much better trades, and like the quality of trades were too good, but everything opened gap up. Although the trades which I planned to trade if market opens gap up, they also opened more gap up. So I had eventually Hindalco, and like it would have been a most probable trade above that, and eventually that also failed. That's a different thing. But anyways, I traded it, and as you all know, my entry came, my half quantity got entered, and the biggest blunder happened here was, I'll show you my order book. If you can see clearly the morning first trade Hindalco, and see it nicely. So my ask price was 575.4 and I got it at 578.5, and that changed the game on the spot for me, and my order and average got here, and that was the worst thing which could happen for the day. And like it costed me a lot, because my entry was here at 575.4 in this region, and as you all can see I got it here. And anyways, I can't blame anyone for that. So it's maybe a part of the game, I can't say anything. And my stop loss was this candle for my half quantities. So like my stop loss for half quantities never got hit, and for full quantities like something like this trade was something different. So let's keep it apart. And like I added another half quantity as soon as it crossed this high, and as you all can see it also failed. And a lesson for me here was I would have added my half quantity as this high is crossed, because this would be the most probable zone that after that there can be a potential bullish move, because a gap was pending to get filled. So that was my plan, and even that also failed after hitting my stop loss with a good volume as well. So like it was a really volatile and silly day. So anyways, we can't blame anyone, it's part of the day, or maybe it was a no trading day, that's a question. So here my stop loss got hit. As you all can see, this my half quantity got entered, this is a cancelled trade, so ignore it. And this was the trade which was complete. I entered another 6 quantities as 597.3, and I got them at 579.3, sorry, and that's the best thing, I got them. And then every single quantity was exited when my stop loss of 574.9 was hit, and I was out of the trade with a full quantity loss of 48.5 rupees. Let me highlight 48.5, as you all can clearly. So it's a loss, and I am showing it honestly, so I don't think I have to refresh, but I'll refresh for you anyways. I show everything transparently. So I was planning for another trade, like when I was half quantity in this trade, like if market goes bearish from here, there was a good gap pending to be filled. Like this was the gap, I'll show you. Like if this get crossed, this is a good gap which can be filled, and as you know today was weekly expiry, so it would have been a good trade. So my plan was for IndusInd Bank, and as you all can see here, kind of M pattern formation was there. Market was able to sustain higher levels, and there was a gap pending from here. So my half quantity got entered here. I planned my position like this. I got a good SL as well. So I planned my position. Initial thought was that I'll go only half quantity for this trade, as I have finished my risk per day already. But things made me take more interest in the trade, and like bank nifty were following and forming M patterns. So like I was a bit more interested. I entered one more half quantity here when the first time trade bent. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Trend when bent first time after taking a retest, because that would be the adding more half quantities here would be the most foolish thing. So if market would have gone continuously from here, like without bending direct to my target, I would take my targets in half quantities as that too. So that's the point. As you all know, that would be a really foolish thing, because I have to give this big stop loss, so that there's no any point in adding more quantities. So here the trend bend first time, like the retest was done and it looked like it would go for a continuation. So this high was my SL, this low was my another half entry for my another half quantity, and I planned my position this way, and volatility hit my stop loss, and I wasn't expecting that it would even hit my target. And like at the end, this was a surprising and unexpected move. Eventually I didn't got my targets. As you all can see, I just have a profit of 4.9 rupees in it, as it was a half quantity. My half quantity got stopped out, and this 4.9 is including the loss done in half quantity plus profits. So like it was 12-13 rupees, but suddenly what happened, again it like came down and went till here, and I thought like if it continues like it happened on the previous days. I have put it in one of my videos. I will share or link that video in description or on the I card button. So I exited my trade somewhere here on market price. Let's see on what price I got my quantities back. So I didn't showed you my selling order. So this was my half quantity selling order for INDUSInd bank, and like I was first thinking that yeah, and you can see here Tata Consumers cancelled order. Like Tata Consumer was consolidating mind-blowingly good on higher levels and was looking too good, and is my trade for tomorrow. So do watch it if you are interested. Like it's going to be mind-blowing good if it breaks in the right way. So let's focus on INDUSInd, and another 6 quantities added, and I was full quantity. And now here my 6 quantities first got stopped out, and my 4 quantities were in the trade. And here I exited my 4 quantities at a bit of profit, you can say. And I got out of my trade, and these all are cancelled orders. Like I placed my target and stop loss, and none of them got hit, and it was somewhere in between. And like it was close to 3:20 p.m., and as you all know on Zerodha, you automatically get exited after 3:20, and it will cost you 50 rupees of charge. So I can't afford that charge as of now to pay, so I exited early. And anyways, like it didn't move anywhere. So the lesson to learn from this was, for me, was like it was maybe a no trading day today, because you can see Nifty, it moved upside, but like the move wasn't that strong and mind blowing. So and one more lesson for me, and you can also learn from this, is like during your stock selection, be extremely careful and present in the moment in which you are selecting the stock. So like Hindalco, I selected just like, yeah, it's okay stock, I won't trade it. If I get to trade it, I'll get some better trades which I had, but they opened gap up and Hindalco opened flat, and eventually I entered it. Hindalco wasn't that probable for me and my system. So like there is a lesson for me that do your analysis more carefully and select stocks more carefully, and learn to decide that where is a no trading day, or there is a day to trade half quantity or to go full quantity. As you all can see, my stop loss in first trade got hitted in full quantity, and second trade also it was about to get hitted full quantity, but this sudden move just saved it, kind of, I can say it like that. And yeah, so maybe two stop loss full quantity will break my rules, and this would be look like minus 90, 95, so that's not a good thing. So there were many lessons for me to learn. Like I consider it as I paid 43 rupees to learn these lessons, and that's the point behind it. And if you saw the swing trades which I shared on Colgate and Chola Finance and considered them, so I think you would be in a good profit and in a really good position, especially in Chola Finance as well as in Colgate. As you all can see, only my half quantity is in the trade of Chola Finance, which is one quantity, and I'm still in profit of, if you see in percent, it's 2.25% net change from my position, and for day it went 3.22%, and I'm in profit of 15 rupees. And same in Colgate, if you will see, I'm in profit of 33 rupees with just one quantity with a net change of 2.2%, and overall my portfolio is looking good with them. So that's the plan. So that was a swing trade update. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your valuable time again.